Good to have you with us. Good to be together. That's what Hine Matov means, for anyone who is wondering. Introduce yourselves. Let me know how you're doing. And let me make sure that I am live and not just talking in the wind. Because the answer, my friend, is talking in the wind, is blowing in the wind. Okay. Let's see here. What happened to my friends here? Where are you? Where are you? Here we go. I'm getting to you. Here we go. I'm reaching you, friends. Just be patient. Oh, hello. Shavua Tov, Mama Dan. Blessings. Hey, BJ. Hey, Mordechai. Hey, Robert. All the usual suspects. I like it. Hey, Kathy. Arieki. Boa noite. Let me see if I can get this a little bit larger here without having to listen myself. How did the Philly gig go? Well, the Philly gig was great. It wasn't really, I wouldn't call it a gig per se. Yeah, it was a gig, but I was there to honor a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, Brad Hyman, who's a fellow Michigander, fellow not Wisconsin, but he's a fellow Midwestern Yid like myself. And we had a good time honoring him with some wonderful colleagues, Claire Franco, Rebecca Garfine, and Brad, and Seth Warner, who's of St. Louis, Missouri. Great people, great fun. We had a great time, and it was just like being with friends more than I would say a gig. But yeah, we did have to rehearse briefly, and we did have a wonderful concert. And it was just a gorgeous synagogue. And of course, I fit in whenever I do a gig, I try my best to find a genealogical connection. So I went to the old Oppenheim building there, which is now a Target, as they call it. And so they have an Oppenheim building there. So I visited that. I also visited the grave site of, or the cemetery for some other people of interest in some of the research that I've done on genealogy and Jewish history related to the Oppenheim. That company, Oppenheim Company, was they were cloak makers and women's garments and stuff, and they were the people who created Oppenheim in New York City. Oppenheim's in Collins, and the headquarters was there in Philadelphia. It still is. But Oppenheim is in Collins. That's the building. Now it's called the Collins. I guess it's like a residential rental or business rental place too. Anyway, hey, Shavua Tov from Rye. Hey, Ron Cohen. So yeah, I took some pictures, made some visits there to some interesting places for me anyway. Then we did the concert. That was the Philly gig. All right. I don't know if I'm on YouTube. Maybe I am. Go check me out, Robert. Go check me out. See if I'm there. Shalom, Chaverim. Do chat. You're not feeling so good, Mordechai. You have the flu. Oh, Gewalt. I hope as long as it's not COVID, and it's not good to have flu either, but it's all kind of on the spectrum of awful. Sorry to hear that. Feel better. Refuah Shlema. Let's do a quick before we do Havdalah. We can do a Mishavera for Mordechai. Mishavera Chavotenu, Mishavera Chimotenu, heal us and heal our world. Mishavera Chavotenu, Mishavera Chimotenu, and anyone else, heal us and heal our world. We pray for health and healing of body and spirit and mind, and for all who suffer, may their pain go away in good time. Mishavera Chavotenu, Mishavera Chimotenu, heal us and heal our world. Sending prayers to Mordechai and anyone else in need of healing. Yeah, excellent singers. It was lovely. Hi, Eileen. Shavua Tov. How's everybody doing? Hi, Carmen. Shavua Tov. Good to see you here. You tried, but not there. Okay, there's something weird going on here with the connection, probably. I also noticed that I am frozen on my screen, so it could be an issue on my end, or it could be something with the internet itself. I'm not sure. Oh, Monsieur Fishman, good. Good night, Mordechai. Sleep it off. Sleep it off. Lots of fluids. For Shlema. Okay. Candace, how you doing? Good to see you here. Hi, sweetie. Toy chair. Chair. Shalom. How are you? Good to have you with us. Kathleen Vestuto, be well more soon. Everybody's giving you best wishes. So, okay. Yeah, I can't get this to stop freezing. So let's get started, shall we? Let me get this pulled up. CCAR. Mishkan Tefillah. Excuse me. No, I just want the book itself. I'm not interested in buying a hard copy right now, folks. Flip. Oh, Gewalt. Probably lost him. Probably lost you. Oh no, it says it's still live. Are you still there? My computer just suddenly rebooted. I hope this is okay. Okay, here we go. Here you go. Yes, you're here. Good. Hallelujah. I didn't lose you. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Let me just get this put together. Here it is. I have it. I will share it momentarily. Anon. Whew. Havdalah. I'm very throaty tonight. I took a nap, and when I wake up from a nap, it's like I have to restart the engine. I don't know if you're like that. When you take a nap and you have to like rebuild your voice, it's kind of one of those things. Okay, so let's get this together. Share screen. Sorry, it took me a little while to get this started. And why is that so tiny? What on earth is going on here? Okay. There you go. That's very buggy tonight. Sorry for all the tech. Okay. הנה ישועתי יפתח ולא אבטח, כי עוזי וזמרתי אחריי, ויהי לי לישועה. שתן מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, שתן מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון. שתן מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, שתן מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון, מים 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 בששון. לאדוני הישועה למכביר חטא חסרו, אדוני צבאות עמנו משגב לנו אלוהי יעקב סלע. אדוני צבאות אשרי אדם מותח בה, אדוני הושיע מלך יעננו ביום קורן. היהודי, ושמחה וששון ויקר. כן, תהיה לנו, תהיה ליהודי הטהורה בשמחה וששון ויקר. Okay. All right, break out your Havdalah stuff. I've got mine. I've got a few things here. I've got a candle. I've got a candle. I've got, which I'm not going to light because I'm inside. I've got a Kiddush cup. And I've got spices. Okay. So let's do it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Haolam Borei Peri Hagoten Borei Peri Hagoten La 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei mine besamim borei mine besamim ya na 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei haaretz borei meorei haaretz la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ahavil ben kodesh lepoel Ahavil ben kodesh lepoel Amavil ben kodesh lepoel Chatoteinu imto Zarinu v'chospenu yarvekenu v'hakochavim You see stars Shavuot 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 a good week, a week of peace. Make gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. Make gladness reign and joy increase. Shavua Tov, may you have a good week, may you find the happiness you seek. May your week be fun and may it be as a Sabbath month. Shavua Tov. A little klupper there. Clipping along with the clipper. Clip on, clip off the clipper. It's he's a good friend, and he's a great colleague and a brilliant guy. The sound is fading occasionally at your end. Does everybody else have fading sound? Oi, gewalt. Anyone else distorted sound? Oi, gewalt. I hope it's is this it? Maybe this is it. The sound. Oh, you know something? Could be the GarageBand. I'm going to quit GarageBand. Maybe that's it. Let me know if that helped or not. Everybody's getting distorted sound. Fading sound. Yeah, I'm happy to do a Achat Shalti, Cheryl. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Is it any better now? Does the sound any better now? Maybe a setting that changed when I was doing some recording for our rabbi's podcast. He's planning a podcast. You should look out for that. Rabbi Hirsch is doing a podcast. Okay, so far the sound is better. It may have been the GarageBand because I was doing recording on that, and I was recording some classical guitar stuff for a podcast. Okay, so yeah, hopefully it's better now. Also, I've had connectivity issues, so I hope that this isn't getting in the way. Let's see if I can do Achat Shalti and if that. Okay, sorry, I'm not able to respond to messages. Shalom, Gili. Gili, my sister-in-law, sister of a sister-in-law. Gili, shalom. Manyanim. So far, the sound is better. Yes, better. This is good. Shavua tov irekarmi. Yes, much better now. Yay, Jerry. Thank you. Adio, querida. Tu madre cuando te parió contra otros mundo, corazón, ella no te dio carnaval segundo, otra dio y carnaval segundo. Adiós, querida, no quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Adiós, querida, no quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Mi corazón, ella no te dio para más segundo. Corazón, ella no te dio y para más segundo. Adiós, querida, no quiero la vida, me la magrates tú. Adiós, querida, no quiero la vida, me la magrates tú. Magrates tú. La rosa florece en el mes de mayo. La rosa florece en el mes de mayo y rima todo al verdadera de Israel. Rima todo verdadera de Israel. Elohai Netzur. Hate playing with the guitar out of tune. Oh, you never heard that song before, Jerry? Elohai netzur leshoni mera ושפתיים מדבר מרמה. אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע ושפתיים מדבר מרמה. אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע ושפתיים מדבר מרמה. אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע ושפתיים מדבר מרמה. ולמכן אליי ראשי תידום וראשי כעפר הכל תהיה. אלוהי אלוהי
עליי, ראשי תדום וראשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי, אלוהי. אלוהי נצור לשוני מהרה, ושפתי מדבר מרמה. אלוהי נצור לשוני מהרה, ושפתי מדבר מרמה. ונמקל אליי ראשי תדום וראשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי, אלוהי. ונמקל אליי ראשי תדום וראשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי, אלוהי.
Oh, thank you. That's my setting of Elohai. I thought that's what you wanted. The only other one I know is more of a choral setting, which we actually did in Philly for this concert. That's the Danny Mossing one. That's probably what you meant, was the other Danny Mossing, not Danny Singer.
אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע, ושפתי מדבר מרמה. ונמקל עליי נפשי תדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי.
And I usually sing bass.
אלוהי.
So this is what I sing throughout the song. It's just this one note.
אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע, ושפתי מדבר מרמה. ונמקל עליי נפשי תדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי, אלוהי.
This is like the bass's lament. This is like the basso's lament. There's a alto's lament. I think this needs to be the basso's lament.
אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע, ושפתי מדבר מרמה. ונמקל עליי נפשי תדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי, אלוהי. פתח ליבי.
That's right. By the way, the alto's lament was also in this concert in Philly, which was really funny. She was really great. Claire did a great job. Excuse me.
ונמקל עליי נפשי תדום ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה, אלוהי, אלוהי. יהיו לרצון נמרבי והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני, אדוני, אדוני.
So that was a combination of the basso's lament with Elohai Netzor by Danny Mossing. It was one of the first people I met when I was at Economawalk. It was a town in Wisconsin. If you want to know some trivia, it's the only town in America. It's 10 letters long, and every other letter is the letter O. Oconomowoc. It's kind of a cool little place where they have a song leading, or they had it for a long time, Havana Shira. We would go there and have a retreat for song leaders, and it was really beautiful. And I got to meet Debbie Friedman and Danny Mossing and, Craig Taubman and all the other, Julia Silver, all the people who have been part of this world of mine for so long. So good, so much better. Good. Yesh kochavim. Hallelujah.
יש כוכבים שעולם מגיע אתה, רק אשר הם עצמם עבדו ואינם. יש אנשים שזיו זכרם בהיר, כאשר הם עצמם אינם עוד בתוכנו. ובותינו המרחיקים בחשכת הליל, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך. הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long after the star itself is done. And so it is with people that we love, their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest nights, these are the stars that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember.
Okay, that's the one you know. Sure thing, Jerry.
Hallelujah, 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 אור בשמים ולבונה, לרגלך מפתן. לילה יורד לאט, ברוח שושן נושבה, הבה אל השלח שיר בלט, זמר של אהבה.
So you'll hear that plus more of those things next week. I highly encourage all of you to tune in Wednesday night, 7:45 p.m. 7:45 p.m. We're going to have a midweek Havdalah. We did this last week. If you liked Havdalah now, you're going to love it on a Wednesday night. So why Havdalah on a Wednesday? Well, guess what? You can do Havdalah. You can extend Havdalah as late as Wednesday night. That's actually what they say, is you can actually delay Havdalah. I could have delayed this, but we're going to do our own Havdalah. Me and my sister-in-law, cantor Inbal Sharet singer from Riverdale Temple, soon to be Temple Israel of Minneapolis, Minnesota. We will be gathering together in our sanctuary alone. Sorry, can't invite you in person, but we are going to be broadcasting from there. So please tune in, and we'll be doing Israeli songs. It's like a Havdalah between Yom HaAtzmaut and Yom HaZikaron. So because there's two such very different kinds of holidays that are they're just very different kinds of holidays. So and they're one after the next in Israel. So I hope you tune in for that Havdalah, midweek Havdalah, Wednesday, 7:45. It's going to be in our sanctuary, but we'll be broadcasting to you. So please tune in, and that's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, Karen Orr. Okay. Karen, that reminds me, Karen Orr, since we're talking about Karen, which we've talked about this before. So the word Karen in America has become such an awful word, and I think it's so wrong that people use it. It should just not be used, especially in what's trending right now. It's, we shouldn't be using it. But the word Karen in Hebrew is like rays of light. So when we talk about Karen Orr, it can also be a horn. And I think I talked about this before, about the name of the Karen family, to which we are related, the Karanovich family. Karanovich. The word Karen can also mean the foundation, the founders of, or foundation or foundational cornerstone of the temple, HaKeren HaYasod, the foundation. The founders of the Jewish community in Superior, where I'm from originally, they were the Caners and the Karens and the Canners, and I've made some cool connections since writing all those articles about my hometown, and I hope you'll stay tuned for more of that. One of them, we trace the singers back to Lithuania, and we're related through our dad to this Lithuanian family, the Karanovich family, by blood, and we're blood relatives, it turns out. And he was researching this family, and it just happens to that we are related to them. But what's cool is I've connected with one of the Caners, who has a grandfather who wrote music for cantors, which is so crazy because that's what we did in the old country. We were cantors. That's the name singer, came from being a cantor, the cantor singer, Chazan. That's where that was the original last name, was Chazan. So it's cool that I may be able to share with you some music from our ancestors in Lithuania, composed by our ancestors that we might have sung in the shul in Lithuania. In fact, we would have sung that in the shul in Lithuania. Synagogue composer, a Lithuanian synagogue composer from the Kaner family. And so this really brings it home for me. So I think it's an amazing discovery. and I'm eager to share that with you as soon as I can get my hands on that music, which I think is at YIVO. So I'll be chatting it up with my friends from YIVO and seeing if I can get a hold of that. Raphael Kaner, the composer of synagogue music, who's related to us, which is really, really cool, and related to my hometown of Superior. He ended up in Superior. He came to Superior from Lithuania. So there you go. So that brings us to Karen Orr. Okay, so את כל הכוכבים תמן, את השער התיכון מצפון ועד תימן, אין קרן אור. והבוקר רטמן נאמן, שק אפור מותניו יחגור, מצפון ועד תימן, אין קרן אור. אין אור, אין קרן אור. אין אור, אין קרן אור. אין אור, האור, אין אור, אין אור, אין קרן אור. אל הבוקר נתחיל מכאן, השחר עטף בישקור, מצפון ועד תימן, אין קרן אור. והבוקר אלמן נאמן, שק אפור מותניו יחקור, מצפון ועד תימן, אין קרן אור. האור, אין קרן אור. האור, אין קרן אור. אין קרן אור. And my sister-in-law will do a much better job of that next week, next Wednesday at 7:45. Sure, thanks, Cheryl. It is amazing, right? It's so cool. Yes, it is so cool. I'm excited for it. You missed it. What's going on Wednesday night? What's going on Wednesday night is there's going to be a Havdalah for Yom HaAtzmaut. Okay? The Israelis, they mourn all of the soldiers who have been lost, but then they celebrate the independence of the country. So it's two very different emotions, and there is a tradition of doing a Havdalah between those two. And that we did that last year. So that's when the tradition began for us. But other people have done it before. Oseh Shalom Joplin? Joplin? Oseh Shalom Joplin? Is that what you meant to say, Mom? I'm struggling here. Belated Shua Tov. Yeah, Em and I, we went to go see, we highly recommend it. It's still open. You can go see it. Girl from the North Country. And it's all about our hometown. Well, it's not about Superior, but it's about Duluth. It takes place in Duluth. And we recommend go see it because it's all Bob Dylan's music, our cousin Bob and his music. But it's not at all the way that he sang it. It's like gospel music. It sounds like gospel music. And it's about racial issues that were going on in Duluth, Minnesota in the 1930s. Issues concerning race. And it is amazing. Yes. Go see it. It's still open. There's still some time where you can see it. They've extended the run. And I'm so glad because I had tickets back in December, but then I had to cancel it because of the Delta variant. And then it reopened. And yeah, it was really good. We loved it. And but we're biased because we're from that area and we know Duluth. And so it's not often you get to see a whole musical about your hometown with music of Bob Dylan. That's kind of cool. Anyway, makes me want to sing some Bob Dylan. Ve'ahavta? Okay. Thanks, Mom. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol לבבך ובכל נפשך
נפשך ובכל מאודך. Isaacson, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. יא אלי יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 לה. Biddy barta bum, biddy barta bum, biddy barta bum, bum bum badum bum bum. Vishinantam livanecha biddy barta bum, biddy barta bum, biddy barta bum, bum bum badum bum bum. Rum bum bum bum, rum badum bum bum, biddy barta bum badum bum bum. Bum padum bum bum, yum padum bum bum, very mata bum padum bum bum. Sorry. Okay, that's an old Hasidic tune borrowed by a Reformed shul in Westchester called Westchester Reformed Temple. They do it. It's a tradition there, and they have hand motions and stuff. I learned that through other people who grew up with that. Beth Kalish taught me that. She taught me the hand motions and all that stuff. Rabbi Beth Kalish. What am I missing here? Yeah, I give you songs you don't usually hear. Yes, my mother knows music as well as art. She's an incredible artist. So, let's see here. What about some Bob Dylan tunes? Should we sing some Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan tunes. With lyrics. Here we go. The official Bob Dylan site. Always good to give him some traffic. I'm sure he gets a lot of it. He's got a ridiculous catalog of music, which I think he just sold to Sony or something. I don't know. He's so filthy rich. Let's see here. Did you know that he did a Talkin' Havdalah blues? It goes ha ha yeah, he's like does a little yodel in it. Yeehaw, Havdalah, talking Havdalah blues. It's in his. There's a collection of bootleg recordings. He probably wrote that while he was at camp, the same camp Muriel went to. M went there, Camp Herzl in Webster, Wisconsin. Let's see here. Did you guys give me a recommendation for? Yes, he yodels. They won't let me post it, but I have it. They won't let me post it to YouTube, but I do have the recording of him singing. Yeah, he does the Havdalah yodel. It's kind of fun. Oh man. Hallelujah, I've just been moved. Highway 61. He's got a Highway 51 too. Hurricane. That's what M was recommending. Do I know this? Oh, this is a bit of a handful. I'm gonna pass on that, Muriel. And every time I go back to this, it resets. Let me see here. I need to know my Dylan better. Oh, do 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 do. Oh, I did the war. Let's do that war song again. We masters of war. Masters of war, you that build the big guns, you that build the death planes, you that build the big bombs, you that hide behind walls, you that hide behind desks. I just want you to know I can see through your masks. You that never done nothing but build to destroy. You play with my world like it's your little toy. You put a gun in my hand and you hide from my eyes, and you turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly. Like Judas of old, you lie and deceive. A world war can be won, you want me to believe, but I see through your eyes, and I see through your brain, like I see through the water that runs down my drain. You fasten the triggers for the others to fire, then you sit back and watch when the death count gets higher. You hide in your mansion as the young people's blood flows out of their bodies and is buried in the mud. That can never be hurled, fear to bring children into the world, for threatening my baby, unborn and unnamed. You ain't worth the blood that runs in your veins. I know to talk out of turn. You might say that I'm young, you might say I'm unlearned, but there's one thing I know, though I'm younger than you, even Jesus would never forget what you do. Let me ask you one question. Is your money that good? Will it buy you forgiveness? Do you think that it could? I think you will find when your death takes its toll, all the money you made will never buy back your soul. That you die your death will come soon. I will follow your casket in the pale afternoon, and I'll watch when you're lowered down to your deathbed, and I'll stand o'er your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Okay. Whew. Singing of Dylan, that's me. Thank you, Eileen. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, there's something a bit Irish. Yeah. It's there's a pattern to it. It's a pentatonic kind of thing, but the movement of it, a lot of cultures use pentatonic scales in their folk music, but it's 5 notes. It's kind of bluesy too. Thank you, Em. Song of the Partisans in Yiddish. It's a very appropriate segue from Masters of War to the partisan song. There is a partisan song by the other Jew from Canada, Leonard Cohen. Okay, me and my eyes here. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work here. Sag nicht keinmal aus, du gehst dem letzten Weg. Himmeln bleien nicht verstellen, neue Tag. Kommen wird noch unser ausgewinkte Sturm. Es wird abeut und unser Trott mir sehnen wo. Kommen wird noch unser ausgewinkte Sturm. Es wird abeut und unser Trott mir sehnen wo. Palmenland bis Weißenland von Schnee. Kommen nun mit unser Pein, mit unser Weh. Und wohlgefallen diese Spritz von unser Blut. Sprotzen wer durch unser Gewurre, unser Mut. Wohlgefallen diese Spritz von unser Blut. Sprotzen wer durch unser Gewurre, unser Mut. Es wird die Morgensonne begilden uns dem Heind. Durch den Wert verschwinden mit dem Feind. Nur heut versamen wird die Sonne von dem Kajor. Wie ein Paro, so ging das Lied von dort zu dort. Nur heut versamen wird die Sonne von dem Kajor. Wie ein Paro, so ging das Lied von dort zu dort. Das Lied geschrieben ist mit Blut und nicht mit Blei. Es gibt nicht kein Liedl von der Vogel auf der Frei. Das hat der Volk vor zwischen Pfeilen dich gewähnt. Das Lied gesungen mit Nagenis in Händen. Das hat der Volk schwitzen weinenden Wind. Das Lied gesungen mit Nagenis in Händen. Sag ne keinmal, als du gehst im Bett mit dem Weg. Aus Himmeln bleien versternbläue Tag. Kommen wird noch unser ausgewinkte Schon. Es wird erbeugt und unser Trott mir sehnen wo. Kommen wird noch unser ausgewinkte Schon. Es wird erbeugt und unser Trott mir sehnen wo. Okay. We're sehnen do, we're here. Favorite of your grandfather's. All right. I can hear it. Also, this Kaner who I met is a playwright, and he wrote a play actually about another
baseball player from Wisconsin, another Orthodox Jewish baseball player from Wisconsin. If you've been following what I wrote about Arnovich, he had a cousin. His cousin was named Hank Kaner. And Hank Kaner, you never would have heard of him, though, because unlike his cousin Maury, who he thought was just a friend, but really they're cousins because Maury's grandfather married a Kaner, too. So they're all related. Anyway, he, unlike Maury Arnovich, he turned down the Major League Baseball contract. He turned it down because he was too religious, and he refused to play on Shabbos, which would have been required if you went into the major leagues. You can't just decide not to play on Shabbos. Shalom Rav, if I were a rich man. Boy, okay. Thank you, Jerry. Another klepper. This is the only Shalom Rav anyone wants to hear. And it was written by a kid who was bar mitzvahed at Stephen Wise, named Jeff Klepper. He's not a kid anymore.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Be'ulam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Be'ulam. Shi'atav Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Ki Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. B'tov einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם, תשים לעולם.
I don't think anyone has ever attempted a transition between Shalom Rav by Jeff Klepper and If I Was a Rich Man from Fiddler.
If I were a rich man, yabba digga da digga dagga digga daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bong. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dagga digga daddle digga da digga daddle dum. If I were a diddle diddle rich, digga digga diddle man, I'd build a great big house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer going down, and one mirror even nowhere, just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and ducks and geese for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can, with each lark quack, would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say here lives a wealthy man. Oi, if I were a rich man, yaga digga daddle digga daddle digga daddle dum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a diddle-diddle rich, diddle-diddle man, I'd see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Aye, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like the great Rebbe, Stephen the Wise. Pardon me, Reb Tevye, if you please, Reb Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it wouldn't make one bit of difference if I answered right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall, where I discuss the holy books with the learned in 7 hours every day. That would be the greatest gift of all. Oi! If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you declared I shall be what I am. Would it spoil so mercy to the plan if I were a wealthy man? Hey, Romania. All right, friends. I'm going to say Laila Tov, Abigazint, Adas Vidanya, Spokojnie Noche. I'm going to say Laila Tov. Take care, everyone. Be well. Have a happy and healthy week ahead of you. And with this, I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to say thank you, Eileen. Much appreciated, Kathy. Yeah, Cantor Tevya. That'll be it. Okay. Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Ire. Carmi. Thank you all for tuning in. Laila Tov. Neshikot Chibukim Chalamot Paz. Okay. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye. Hasta la chala. You can say chala again. Okay. Take care. And don't forget Wednesday night, 7:45, tune in to our Havdalah for Yom HaAtzmaut, Israeli songs, with a beautiful and talented sister-in-law,